It feels like yesterday I was just telling you how happy I was about the Suitcase murderer, Sarah Boone, finding a lawyer that she can get along with and hopefully have her opportunity in court to show us how innocent she really is. But no, it turns out that it was rose-colored glasses. Before we start, there are 3 disclaimers that I want to make you aware of. The first one is it is midnight by the time of this recording, and when it's really late and when I'm tired, my English gets really sloppy and bad, so I apologize ahead of time. The second thing is of course, press like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and if you want to do more, you have options in the description below. And the last part, if you're new here, I am Alistair Nzekio, and this is just my point of view. Let's get started. Big shout out to my Sarah Boone spy. Listen, without your insight, this would be a very difficult criminal to cover. So thank you a ton. Look, let's start. Finally, a new judge. Okay, she's excited. It's strange how the Lord works, as I was in the process of trying to disqualify Wooten. Oh, she was in the process to disqualify Judge Wooten. Okay, after being my judge 4 years and still incarcerated with nothing to show other than 7 different attorneys. Not by choice. News clips of me walking in and out of the courtroom and everything relative to my case permitted to be slandered on the global internet, and in which I have not seen myself. Okay, this first paragraph, listen, first thing to understand is that she complains all the time, okay? She complains a lot. Now, I don't think she has the power to dismiss Judge Wooten, but she liked to think so. The essence of this first paragraph is important because listen to what she's saying. She is saying that if it wasn't for the delay of Judge Wooten, she would have been free. She is saying this first paragraph to the Judge Kranick that she has all the evidence necessary to prove that she's innocent, but they're not allowing her to do so. I don't know what planet she's from. This is a woman she didn't pass the bar. And clearly, obviously, she's smarter than all the lawyers and the judges combined. Wow, can you imagine having a friend like that who's always right? A friend who's never wrong? They exist. I hope that's not you. Anyway. So she continues. I felt he was a ticket holder to my overly hyped, illicitly distributed, misconstrued criminal case. Oh my God, the adjective. Such sass. So much sass. And great reason I am still here. Again, ongoing, 4 years and 7 attorneys later, not by choice. See my letter dated 6/29/23 on the clerk's website. I told you, right? So in the second paragraph, she reiterates what she's insinuating on the first one, which is she has all the evidence necessary for her to be walking free, but it is the gatekeeper, aka Judge Wooten, who is preventing her from presenting her defense. Which I guess it goes to say, because she, on the first sentence, she says she was in the process of trying to disqualify Wooten. Okay, I'm assuming she was going to complain that, hey, justice system, I have all the evidence, but he won't let me show it. All right. I don't even know if this is how that works. This is why you get a lawyer, and this is why you must be afraid of the law. I'm so tired. Late night coffee. Listen, that's ineffective, darling. Completely ineffective. Look. Oh my God. No, I'm telling you. Useless, but it still tastes great. Let's continue. Second page. So she says, while she's still waiting to properly elucidate, good adjectives. Listen, this woman has vocabulary on her, okay? Under the right conditions, she would read you for filth. But listen, unfortunately, she's a criminal and stuck over there. But while she's still waiting to properly elucidate the court, public and world, and after whatever the dysfunction was in the attendance, part of my most recent PTC status hearing, which I am trying to ensure my automatic attendance futuristically. Please see my draft motion included. I am still trying to have my attorney submit on my behalf. I wanted to bring to your judicial attention the following information so you and the world are aware. It is not I who are delaying this trial, as Wooten inappropriately accused me of doing it in the past hearing. Especially now you have mandated a trial date to be had in May with no further continuances, leaving less than 4 months to put together and complete what should and could have been done already. What happened in all the 4 years prior? Please see all my correspondence online. I'm just trying to tell you how she, look, this, if she was in real life, this is how she would be talking. First of all, let's dissect this. I paid attention. I'm exhausted, but I pay attention. Look, again, she's not happy with the court date. That's it. That's the whole paragraph. Oh my God, she's not happy with the court date. Nope, she wants it now. Ow. 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 That really hurt. What is this, arthritis? What's going on? That really hurt. Anyway. Oh, that hurts too. You know, I'll tell you another funny secret. I'm going to regret tomorrow so bad. Because, look, it is midnight 04. And, my day starts at literally 6:30 in the morning. I'm so screwed. It's okay. Just jump in the screw hole. That's what he said. Okay, wait. Okay, you got that paragraph? Let's move on. She's complaining about the date. So she continues. To date, Winston E. Hobson, that's a new lawyer, has been my court-appointed attorney for 133 days and counting. I love Sarah Boone math. To date, Mr. Thompson has only met with me one time and a total of 3 hours. You know what's really funny is that from the first update I made about this woman, she was all happy-go-lucky, hello, attorney. And I was like, oh, look at that, they're best friends. He's smiling at her. She's like stroking her hair. She looked very good over there. Apparently he's not, he's doing the same thing that Mr. Bankowitz is doing. I'm busy. Listen. 133 days, a total of 3 hours. But what do you want from them? Sarah Boone, you know what? Please, lawyer-client privilege. I would love for just temporarily break that privilege and let me know, what do they sit down and talk about? Okay, let's continue. And by the way, look how she highlighted the to date. Those bullet points, look, she's like this. She's like, next. She really is. She's upset. She's really upset. All right. Today, no phone calls. No phone calls have been received by Mr. Hobson as his phone does not work properly. For further immediate must-needed communication to be made between client and attorney. Do you remember? I'm laughing. Do you remember how the first Mr. Bankowitz, the attorney prior, she complained about the phone not working? Oh, Mr. Hobson, what's going on? You Mr. Hobson gave her the wrong number too. Oh, you gotta love those lawyers. I guarantee you, there's some behind the scenes that nobody's talking about. They're probably like, oh my God, Bankowitz. Hobson was like, damn it, I got chosen. Bankowitz is like, yo, good luck, man. She is a riot. And Hobson is like, all right, well, okay, all right. What's the case? She killed him. Oh, she did? Yeah, she killed him in the suitcase and she laughed and was drinking. Oh, wow. Yeah, and battered spouse syndrome is the only defense I can do. Okay, I got this. All right, well, all right, I got this. Sorry, I confused the two. Anyway, who cares? So she continues. Today, I have mailed five letters to Mr. Hobson. Wow. Trying to communicate my urgent need to speak to him. can't believe who's texting me at this hour. Really? Oh, my life. Anyway, so to date, I sent one letter to the investigator in my case to contact Thompson to contact me and see if he can assist in correcting the phone problem, also to inquire when anyone is coming. I see. So these last two bullet points, pretty much she's saying that, remember how they found an expert to do the talking? So she can't get in touch with the lawyer, and so she's get in touch with everybody else. Please call my lawyer and tell him to call me. Here's the thing. What page is this? I'm going to be here all night. All right. I'll tell you my thought later on. Let's continue. To date, I feel like I'm not being included or heard or cared about in my case. Again, from the continued miscommunication, again, with Mr. Hobson, and time-consuming undiscussed entries are being made on my behalf. The continuance I did not know about. The waiver of appearance, once I did not know about, along with other documents, and I've never sent copies of anything, files, so I know I keep trying to tell him about him, no response, following the already massive dysfunction in my 4-year case. Listen, I'm talking like this for two reasons, because she's annoying me already, and for the third one is I can already foreshadow what the paragraph is about, and so that's why she's annoying me even more. And it's rumbling. It's the same. She spent 2 bullet points talking about the same thing, as if people enjoy reading these letters. I mean, no. I mean, we enjoy it, but the court people, they don't enjoy reading this. You know, you got to be like swift, precise, and concise. All of this blubber, it's just extra filler. So, yeah. She's complaining about the court date. She's complaining about, you know, why am I not here? Dysfunction in my 4-year case. Yeah. So she continues, I was hoping in the PTC studies hearing on Tuesday, I could at least play catch up in the courtroom for 5 minutes. So many of my attorneys have done prior, including Mr. Hobson, in the one court date I've had for a continuance to express and emphasize the need for him to communicate and schedule a second very overdue meeting. I still have not even heard from Mr. Hobson about our Miss PTC status hearing. What's the status? To date, 1 out of 133 days and counting, attorney and his client have met. To date, 3 out of now, 3,192 hours, attorney and client have discussed partial general case information. To date, I still have not seen my discovery. Question: when she tracks the hours like this, you know what? There has to be like a check-in list. You know, like where the lawyer checks out how many hours he's done. Because there's no way she sits there with a pen and paper and looks at the clock. Okay, well, we talked for 2 hours, and then she goes back to her cell and do 2 + 3. There's no way. There has to be more user-friendly way for her to track this timer. I'm only laughing because Mr. Thompson is not going to get away from this. Mr. Hobson, Thompson. I know he's probably going to be like, I quit, but they're not going to let him quit because they're going to be like, no, this looks bad on us justice system. So no, Mr. Thompson, stay there. Yeah, Hobson. Sorry. I'm so glad I'm like all the way down here. She's sleeping up here. She can't hear me. Anyway, so let's continue. Your Honor, when is the next studies hearing, please? Especially since we were not on the last PTC studies hearing, and especially since I am trying to communicate with my attorney in more than one way to finally maximize and utilize the minute amount of time allowed before trial. You know, she uses that as if she's saying that she's being mistreated. It's unfair. Common denominator with a lot of criminals. Once they get caught, they go, no, not me. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Look, I'm not knocking anybody who's a criminal. Oh, maybe I am. But look, here's the thing. Um, once you get into the jaws of the court system, what am I doing? This is a thought. I'm nowhere near done. Hold on, my thought later on. Let's continue. I still am wondering why, and thought I've had to wait for 4 years for something to finally happen. Slash, in my case, as Judge Wooten. I wonder also, was that the oldest case on this docket? Oh, who cares? Either way, I'm still here, right? So who cares? Waiting patiently. I'm very excited to get this highly anticipated show on the road, darling. Sarah. You know, Sarah, if you were not such a lunatic, you would kind of be a good friend. Like a good friend for, to go out and stuff. Like a good friend if you're 18, 19, 20, twirling. This is not a good friend for a grown-up. I'm just telling you, because grown-ups, we're too busy to deal with people who complain all the time. Yeah, like in my teenage years, sure, I can handle a friend like that. Anyway, thank you in advance, Judge, whatever, sincerely. Oh, wait a minute. This is more than one letter? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the editing's going to kick my butt. Okay, well, letter number 2. Wait, what is this dated? Hold on. This is dated, where's the date? It's not dated. All right. All right. Next time, man, letter number 2. I had no idea. By the way, if you got to this point, thank you so much. I'm so exhausted. I apologize for my mess, but press like, subscribe, okay? Thank you. Next segment. Okay, everything else is just some weird mumbo jumbo motion. Perfect. Let's go to my thought. The issue here is not whether or not she killed him. She killed him. He's dead. The issue here is whether or not she killed him out of self-defense, or she killed him because she was drunk and having a good time. We all know the answer to that. Listen, she's going to represent herself. If this lawyer is not going to stick around, I can tell you that right now. Again, I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the lawyer. Just last week, like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, I just told you how their interaction, their rapport, their body language seemed to be amicable, friendly. That's a French word, amicable. Sorry, I don't think that's English. Okay. Their attitude was friendly. And so on the outside, I was looking as if like, oh, wow, they're really having a good old time there. They mesh very well. The fact that this is coming out like this and it's coming out so strong, and I'm assuming when she sends a letter like this, if I'm watching this, the lawyer is also watching this. So if I was the lawyer and I'm watching this and let's say I'm thinking everything is good and good lucky, I'm upset. And listen, this is maybe who wants to hear a lesson in life. If you're not in a position to make demands, you're not in a position to make demands. You better be very careful what you say. Now, if I was a lawyer, I would quit. I'm not putting up with that. I'm a lawyer, for darn's sake, and I got a life, and I'm free. I'm not putting up with this mess. No. No, I have a busy schedule. People better, who respect me better for me to deal with. Let me tell you something. She will never be satisfied. She will always complain, no matter which lawyer is in front of her, she will always complain about the same thing. Not enough airtime, not enough talk time, not enough research time. I want to be present all the time. Not enough communication. She would never stop complaining about that. Do you want to know why? Because as a narcissist, not me, her, allegedly, as an alleged narcissist, her, she wants everything to be about herself. She wants to suck the air out of the room, literally. Literally, she wants all attention on her. She's frustrated that she's been stuck in there for 4 years. In her mind, she's frustrated because she killed this man, not because she wanted to kill him, because she felt threatened by him. But I want to bring you back to this threatened by him. The defense spousal, the spousal, oh my God. Sorry. The battered spouse syndrome defense. The battered spouse syndrome defense only took wings because Mr. Benkowitz said so. Mr. Benkowitz is the one who actually put forth that defense, her previous lawyer. Prior to this Mr. Benkowitz lawyer, there was no spousal defense syndrome. Wow, that defense didn't exist. You would think if she really killed them out of self-defense, she would have said so in her interview with the police. She would have said so with the first few lawyers. She would have said so way before. This is an opportunistic leech. She's a parasite who happened to be like, oh, yeah, sure, yeah, I was in danger. Yeah, okay, of course. Yeah. So in her mind, she wants all the time in the world to tell us and convince us mortals, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, right? And, she thinks she could just flick her hair and make that happen. So Mr. Hobson, as the lawyer as he is probably looking at the facts and be like, look, I don't know who you think you is, girl, but you's gonna do some jail time, okay? Now, I don't know if you think you're gonna go out there, go back home and claim your alimony and get yourself a nice apartment and eat some nice food and take a shower and go to the mall and have a drink. Honey, no. I don't know what you expect, but Mr. Hobson is probably like, what's your request? You want to go home tomorrow? It's not going to happen. Now, think about that a little bit. Think about that. If you're the lawyer, what more can you be talking about? How many hours do you need to speak to your client, considering the context, about what? We find an expert. That's it. That's it. What more do you want? What do you want? What more do you want? Don't think about that. Common sense. I'm not even a lawyer. I'm not even as smart as a lawyer because, they're pretty smart. And I don't have to break it down to you. There's not much to talk about. Okay? You find an expert. That's it. What more do you want? And also, don't forget, this is tax dollars. It's not like she's paying for it. So she's sitting there, rotting in her cell, complaining that she's being forgotten. Remember, narcissists don't like to be forgotten. And then she's just like, another day? My God. Another day. No, you're going to have to wait. Just like every other criminal out there. You're going to have to wait. I was going to put some chapstick, but I'm not even in the mood for some chapsticks. No. Anyway. Wow, what a shocker. I had no idea. What a shocker. It really goes to show you could never get along with a narcissist person. I've told you many times. If you suspect someone to be a narcissist, you run away. And it's very easy to know if they are a narcissist. Listen, very easy. A few keywords, okay? They never apologize. They're never wrong. If they do apologize, it usually goes like this: I'm sorry, but, or, sorry you felt that way, or, sorry you didn't get it, or something like that. It's a weird backward apology. They never apologize because they are always right. You're the one who's wrong. You're the one who's messed up, not me. If you get someone like that in your life, listen, I'm not telling you to cut people off, but I'm telling you, a decent human being have no issue saying I'm sorry. And a decent human being, especially if they're in the wrong, has no issue to be like, oh wow, is that, okay, I hurt you, sorry. No need for but. Sorry is just a word. I know, it's just pride. There's the pride. I don't understand people who are like, I'm not saying sorry. No, listen, you could suck a lemon. What am I talking about? I'm tired. Let's go to my let's talk. Look, listen, exhausted. Let's talk. Hello. It's cold. I just took off my jacket and I'm freezing. Listen. If you're here, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. I'm freezing. Press like, subscribe. Yeah, Anyway, listen. I'm single parenting for 2 weeks. I don't even know when I'm gonna have time to edit this video because yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So I'm single parenting for 2 weeks, darlings. Christopher has to go to a business trip. So he's I think I told you he's an actuary, and I'm thinking, because I don't want to say too much. So he's in Colorado, representing the company, his company, not his, but the company he works for, and to solve problems. And he's there for 2 weeks. And Olympia's godfather, his best friend Eric, is in Colorado, so he's also going to take that time to see his best friend and spend time with his best friend, and then go skiing while I'm sitting here with the kid for 2 weeks. No, it's okay. No, I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. So I mean, it's hard. It's hard because I still have to go to work and I still have to do my adult stuff. And I don't have a 9 to 5, so I don't have the luxury to just show up to work and come back home. My operations require a lot of my brain cells and my involvement. So, and I have the kid. But it's just my reality. So I can't just be like, oh, it's so hard. No, I can't escape it. I also have to single parent once in a while here and there. So no, I put my big boy's pants on, and you parent, MF. You parent, MF. You go in there and you smile and you handle your business. You wanted a kid, you got a kid. Now you go. I don't have any stories for you, really, because lately it's just been that. What's the story? The only story I have is last week we went to French school orientation. I'm not going to put her in public system yet. She's going to go to the French school up until freshman year, and then from freshman year we're going to take her out of the French school and put her into the American system. And the reason why is because hopefully when she's 18, from graduating from high school here in the US, she will have the option to go to the American university or a French university. And I hope she'll go to the French university, because nobody got money to pay for these universities here in the US. You have your mind. You can get the same education over there for 90% off, pretty much. By the time she's 18, college will be unaffordable for most people. Get out of here with that mess. I don't think so. So I'm going to brainwash my daughter to go to college in Europe. Yeah, no, we're not going to college here in the US. Matter of fact, the grand plan is, if everything works out, when she goes to college at 18 over there in Europe, we're moving. We're moving. We are moving to France or Europe. When she's 18. I'm not staying here. The healthcare is abysmal. Sorry, the healthcare is abysmal. By the time she's 18, me and Chris will have aches and pains, and healthcare is going to be more expensive. So no. It feels nice to talk to you guys. It feels like I'm talking to friends. I haven't really hung out with friends like that in a while. It's funny because like when my kid was younger, I had more time. It's fun. It's so hilarious. Now that she's getting older, there's almost no time. Of course there isn't. What did you think it was? It's funny how at the beginning I thought, oh, as she gets older, it gets easier. No, darling. I don't know what we were thinking. No, it gets harder as she gets older. It's so funny how backwards that was. It's the sleep deprivation. You can't think straight. No, because when she was a baby, she slept most of the day. Now that, can I have that back? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Now it's like, what are we doing, Papa? Where are we going, Papa? Can I have some food, Papa? Where are we going, Papa? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Can I touch this? No. Can I touch this? No. How about this? No. Olympia, come back here. Olympia, come back here. Olympia. Olympia. I mean, it's just, oh my God, exhausting. It's like, I'm like, oh, please, go to sleep. No, it's so funny. But honey, listen, it gets harder. And then she's gonna be 18. I keep saying to Christopher, I said to Chris, look, what are we gonna do when she's 18 and has a 40-year-old boyfriend? There's nothing we can do. Papa, Here's Henry. Who's Henry? Henry is my boyfriend. What? Henry is a grown ass man, 45 years old. Yes, Papa, but I love him. Oh my god. Henry, please get out. No, Papa, he's my boyfriend. Like, you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, Chris just texted me. Right, he's in Colorado, a different time zone. Get out of here, Chris. No, but yeah, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Oh God. Oh God. It's okay, I'll tell her. Birth control, condoms. Damn it. Yeah, nothing we can do about it. And yeah, and then Christopher was saying it's so hilarious. You know, homosexuality is it's 10% of the population, so she's most likely going to be straight. And, you know, eventually she'll get the white dress and get married and all that good stuff. But you know what's funny? Chris was saying, like, you know, the boyfriend / husband she's going to meet at some point will have to come to us and be like, hello, my name is Henry and I'm so-and-so. And, you know, he's probably going to try to befriend us and connect with us. And I said to Chris, I said, yeah, I mean, Chris says to me, yeah, so, you know, get ready to do heterosexual stuff. I said, what? He's like, yeah, like, we're probably gonna have to watch football on Sundays. I was like, oh God. Because it's gonna be like, hello, Mr. Nzekios and Mr. Ndiorio, wanna hang out? What, you know? Because I don't watch football on Sundays. No, I have coffee and cheese. Maybe I paint, drink some wine. I dance a little bit. I do stuff that's not very heteronormative. Yeah. So it's gonna be like, oh my God, Olympia, your fathers are really a trip. Like, yeah. So yeah. Talk about cars. Ugh. These poor boyfriends talk about what? Sports? Ugh. Yeah. Drinking beer. Ugh. What else? What an adjustment. This is going to be the best journey ever. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I have to go. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.